Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be fitting our final set of windows on the Crafter. We've been supplied these by a company called VanPimps based down in England, and I tell you what, they're our third set for this van and I absolutely love them. Let's jump into the video, see what's in the box and crack on with getting these fitted. Now we've already fitted two sets of these, two to the back and two to the front, one on the sliding door and the opposite panel on the other side. However, what we've decided to do is put on two middle windows to get a much nicer line down the side of the van in this beautiful black piano glass that VanPimps have sent us. Now, the one thing that's going to be a little bit different about these windows to a usual install is they're going to be fake. What I mean by that is they're completely for show and they won't actually be used as a set of windows. So instead of going through the steps of actually cutting these windows out, we're going to be bonding the windows to a flat panel of metal on the side of the van. For that particular step in the process, the extra tools that we would have needed are either a jigsaw or a nibbler. So have a look at those tools on YouTube and do some research into which one would work best for you for actually cutting the shape of the window to fit yourself. One thing that I would definitely recommend not doing is using any sort of disc cutter to try and cut out the sides of your windows because it ends up burning your paintwork. We ordered these windows from VanPimps and they generally arrive within about 4 or 5 working days. They are extremely quick, even during lockdown. And I hope you're watching this from some time in the future where we're not talking about lockdown anymore. Anyway, let's talk about what you get in the box. With this particular set of windows that we've got, they're the two middle windows for your van. So you get the pair. One side is slightly shorter, so this is the slightly shorter width window, and that's because it's the side that's going to be going above your sliding door rail. The other side is about 3 or 4 centimeters wider. As well as ordering the windows, we ordered the window fixing kit, and within the kit you get a few different things. One of the things is the actual glazing sealant. Now this is a black sticky sealant, and what you'll need when you're applying this is one of our metal guns here, just a sealant gun. Super easy to pick up in any DIY store, but make sure you order one of those if you've got these windows coming in. Another tip with this sealant is to leave it in hot water for a good 15 to 20 minutes before you apply it. The reason for that is it's very, very thick and you're going to feel like you're going to snap your fingers off if you don't make that a little bit more pliable. Now, believe it or not, this tiny little bottle of Wimbond is enough to do the backs of 2 windows and the surfaces of your vans. So yeah, great little product. Also comes in your fixing kit, so we'll pop that safely in one place along with the little applicator and make sure it doesn't get dirty. The last thing that we've got in our mounting kit are these little glass wipes, and that is just for wiping down your surfaces to make sure they're grease free so you get great adhesion when you're putting your windows onto your metalwork. Lastly, we're actually using something out of the box, and that is the blue foam that is used to kind of hold the window safely in place whilst it's in transport. We're using it right now, so we're going to pop this on the table, turn the window over so the side of the window that faces out doesn't get damaged by any surfaces that we're lying it on as we put on our applications. So this is the first panel that we're going to be doing today, and one thing that I'm going to do very quickly is just use some panel wipe that I've got, which is just the same as what you get in the package, but I've just got a lot of it. We're going to get the whole panel nice and clean, so let's get that sorted. The cleaner your surfaces, the better your adhesion is going to be between the bonding sealant and the glass and your paintwork. So getting this as spot on as possible is super important. There we go. Right, let's go get that window ready. So let's get one of these little glass wipes out that we've got so we can get our panel sorted. So you'll see on your VanPimps panels that the whole thing from the outside just looks like glass, but there is a solid black line that runs all the way around the panel. And that's the bit that we're going to clean and bond our sticking agent to. Next thing on the list is our little wind bond, so we'll give that a good shake. And then get this whole edge painted. After we've applied this to the window, we're going to jump outside and do exactly the same thing on the van paint work. So that's all grease free now because we've wiped it down. And this stuff has a very high Vox count, so it will go off within a minute. I mean, I can already see it kind of flashing off. So let's get outside, do the van, and then we can get the sealant on. You'd expect after fitting a number of these windows that I'd be pretty good at it, but I still managed to get sealant all over myself like some sort of adult child. Anyway, we're getting there, and again, heating up that sealant has made a big difference in how easy we're able to apply this onto our window now. Just making sure I get that bond all the way around. Happy days. Lovely. That's our sealant on the first window. We've got all of our window prepped outside. So now we'll pick this up, go and stick it on the van. Easy as that. Seriously, how good is that looking? So the last thing that we're going to do is always keep a bag of these little spacers, and you get them in different widths, and we're just going to get some of those on the bottom edge just to hold that window up whilst it dries and get that electrical tape across the top. And then that'll be one side done, and we can get the other side done. Happy days. All our windows are on. Now, as fitting the other side of this van is going to be exactly the same process as fitting this side, we're not going to go through that. Instead, let's roll some awesome B-roll of this epic van with its windows from VanPimps fully finished.